Hey, Kaiju7. I'm using Photoshop. As you go along, can you give us a bit of mini demo on which of these brushes I've just downloaded, doing kind of how you... Oh! You know what, Dave? I can do that exclusively. Let me just open a new window. I can do that here. So let's see. I can show you. I can explain which brushes I use, how, and what they do. Okay. Layer? Okay. So the brushes you can download are basically, I think these 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are the ones I use the most. We have the sketching one. Oh no, I just closed the window. I didn't want to close. There we go. Thank you for the follow, Roxamos. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. So, okay. The easiest one, since it's called sketching, is obviously the one called sketching. That's really straightforward. So, I basically use that to sketch. And I normally have it at 100%. To make sure I have like the proper, you know, it's actually properly, what's the term? 100%. You have the color 100%. Well, I don't even know how to explain it. Sorry about that. So this is the one I use to sketch faces or whatnot. So like lips, nose, and you can still. It's pressure sensitive, so you can still define. You can give a line like specific weight, which you should do if you do line art. To work with, like, how do I explain it? So you have, let's say, a shadow area in your ink or in your sketch. So the shadow area line would be like thicker than like the light one. That makes sense. I should probably do a sketch sometime to actually explain what I mean by that. So this is the sketching thing. I use it for, like it says, sketching, but I also use it, for example, if I go back to the Mercy line or the Mercy. At 100% to add highlights, like really harsh highlights like these. Like the water, like reflection, if something is really wet. So earlier said it made you, no, don't say that. Oh my god, don't, oh my god, seriously, 130 viewers. Oh my god, I have no idea. Anyway, so the sketching tool is also at 100%, very important. It's also really handy to do like really glossy highlights. For example, here on her nose, or the part where the eyes are wet, so it would like reflect back the light one-to-one, like super glossy. Or on her eyes, I love doing that, like the super shiny part of the eyes, I guess, like reflections like that. Hirozana, thank you so very much for the follow. So I use it for that, like super highlights or sketching. So that's a sketching brush. Then we have the normal draw. This is what I use to define lines or to define edges. The difference to the sketch tool is it's actually not as it's more pressure sensitive than the sketch tool. So let me go back to this. So for example, these areas here, they're not as harsh as these areas, right? So this is made with the normal draw tool, or like these, her Kyle around her eyes, or just to define edges. I could also go over and paint like this area. Let me see, normal draw. For example, if I would like to define those edges a bit more, and I don't want them to be like super harsh, I use the normal draw one. Evie! Talking more pretty girls in chat. Hi, Evie, my girl crush. Sorry I'm watching without talking, but I'm really tired, but I really do like your art, even if I stay silent tonight. Jinma, you don't have to apologize for that. Really not. I know sometimes it's fun to just lurk. I do that too. I totally understand. Never ever apologize for that. You're very talented, my pleasure. Thank you so much, Kira. Thank you so very much. Evie! I went back to my normal hair color and I wanted to get back to my normal hair again. It's extension. So yeah, it's like my hair used to be, but I had to cut it because of all the health crap. So yeah. I was actually considering like coloring it blue. I can still do that, maybe. Okay, so that's a normal draw. Then this one, the blocking in, that's my favorite one, like I kept saying. This is my favorite one. So this is how I block in colors and how I define edges. This is how I do basically everything. So if I take like a red here, some color, you see that it's actually even at 100% if I don't press full. Even if I press quite a bit, it's still not 100%. I still look for the word. It doesn't cover the color underneath 100%. So this really lets me establish colors in layers. So for example, I have like this color now. If I press really hard down, obviously it's gonna get 100%. It's covering everything 100%. But for example, if I just want to start defining those lips, I just slightly go over them and then I change to a different color, like green, and then I can slightly layer that on top of it. You see that the color underneath still shines through. So I can even, what I normally do is I go really low in flow here, percentage. That lets me layer the colors even more. So it's really gradually mixing colors together. See, that's exactly why I meant earlier with, this is how you would work with oil. Like traditionally as well. Opacity, thank you, Holly Niva. Opacity, oh my god, there we go. Opacity, that was the word I was looking for. So this really helps, like I said earlier, I like to establish a painting by mixing the environment color that I established already. By mixing that into like skin, into clothes, into everything, into hair. And instead of having like blah, having it like this, that's not gonna help. So if you say like if I so, and then I want to mix it slightly into the reds, what happens? You just very lightly go over it, and that's how I establish color, by actually working and mixing colors together. So this is the reason I love this brush so much, and it also lets me define how I want, like I said, how I want my edges to be. I can just slightly mix everything together, or I can slightly press here and then press more on the sides. So it really lets me, I don't know, it's kind of like, it has a bit of a chalk feeling to it as well, I think. So yeah, this is definitely my all-time favorite brush. Oh, you downloaded Sai? Awesome, Evie. That is a cool idea. Supposedly it's a really good tool. Ali, it's extensions. This is kind of like my hair used to be. Hey, Lokai. Oh my god, how do I pronounce this? Lokaink? I don't know, I probably butchered your name, I'm sorry. Have you ever thought of cosplaying as some of the things you draw? I wish I had the time. I really would. I wish I could. Hearty feelings, I'm sorry you feel that way. Maybe you should go sculpt some stuff then. Okay? I hope you have fun. Size better for illustrators. Yeah, because of the line art, exactly. Actually, what's really cool though is to use Lazy Nazimo. Do I still have it open? I don't think I have it open right now. I actually closed it. Lazy Nazimo is really fun to have your lines much smoother. It really helps. Welcome back, Lorfindel. But there was little brushes. Could you show me how to install or add more play to kinda? I just got tired of googling things. Absolutely. Or doesn't completely obscure. Yeah, that's a good way of pointing it as well. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Holy Nova and iRazorx. Thanks, Ali, by the way. So yeah, that's the one I use the most. And then we have the airbrush tool, which should be very, like everyone, I guess everyone knows what the airbrush tool does. The thing is, I don't really like to use the airbrush tool that much because I feel it makes everything kind of muddled. And that's because I don't really have a proper control over the edges. Like, even if I press the 100%, the edge with the airbrush tool is always gonna be blurry. And I don't like that because I love to have the difference between blurry and very defined edges. I think that's really important in a painting. But what I do use it for is hair. Like, for example, if you have like wispy hair that are supposed to be a bit further back and a bit blurry, it works really nicely for that. Or for eyelashes. It works really nice for eyelashes as well. And if you just want some areas that look like super soft, that works too. But I use it very sparsely and would be really, really careful with your brush tool. Dark Phoenix, how are you? It's so cool to see you. So cool to see you. Dark Phoenix is the master of fan art. He did such an amazing art for Sticky. I still love that piece so much. Good to be here. I've been lurking for a bit while doing a sketch here. That's awesome. By the way, if you guys would like to share some of your own art, feel free to ask for permission to link. Absolutely. Love to see your art as well. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Phoenix. Thank you. And I'm great. I'm happy to hear that you're doing fine. Have you been doing some more art? Hallo, ich bin Jovanko. Hallo, Jovanko. Mr. J. Mr. Jovanko. First person to get it right. First time. Most pronounce it. I raise rigs. I'm glad I did. No, Pixie. Ali was trying to ban the other guy, the troll, and banned you by mistake, but I think he didn't even notice because she unbanned you immediately. That's what she meant. That's what she meant. Anyway, so that was the airbrush tool. I'm getting like distracted all the time. Then we have layering, which I like to use if I want to mix colors, like I explained that I mostly use the blocking in brush for. But if I'd like to block in colors and still preserve a little bit of structure and texture, then I use this one. It gives it a bit more of a painterly feeling. You can like also again setting the flow a bit down. I never work with opacity, by the way. I don't know why. I like to use with flow. That's basically what I'm used to. I don't even know what the difference. Like I said, I use Photoshop very traditionally, so I actually don't know what a lot of. So see, so if I wanna, this gives it kind of like a colored pencil look, which I sometimes like as well, to give it more of a traditional feel to the painting, because I don't like if a painting looks like too over rendered. I use a Weebly from our portfolio. I can link it if interested. Yeah, please. Maybe if Ali has time, she can permit you. Otherwise, I can. Sure. Yes, Mr. H in the background. He just passed by. What surgery was that? So that was the layer, and then we have the blending smooth one, which is kind of similar to the layering one. It's also to mix colors together, but again, just to give it like a little bit of a, just to give it a little bit of a texture, so it's not like 100% smooth. And again, texture. Similar to the others. This is, if I want to do something kind of rough for the background, for example, I like to do this. It's even more like colored pencils. Or crayons, or what. I think they're called crayons in English, right? Or French, whatever. Because, like I said, I like to use Photoshop kind of like I would use tools. So that's the reason my brushes are kind of like that as well. And that's basically it. Those are the brushes. And I have a cloud brush here from a friend, but I hardly ever use the other brushes. So these are the ones I use the most. Poliniva, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. I like the chillness in this channel. Oh, that makes me happy. Oh, let me check out your replay. That makes me super happy. I like to think that we want to have a friendly atmosphere and learn from each other. Oh, I love this. Let me take that over. Don't mind. Oh, this is really cool manga art. Wow, these are amazing. Holy crap. These are